Yo, what's up YouTube? It's TRS, all the real Smokey here, and I'm finally back on YouTube after a 2-month break. And today's video is a video that I know a few people have been looking forward to, and that is my mod 12.5 Scourge Warlock build. On your screen, you are going to see the gear I'm using. I am using full primal. In offensive slots, I am using Radiant, more base power, so it's more power sharing when I'm on my Dark Revolver build. If you want to see that, let me know. And in defense, I am using Darks, because I'm using the Guild Boon for defense. But as you can see, full primal, I'm using the Mastercraft set 2 weapons. With the new weapons and stuff that coming in mod 13, I'm not sure if I'm going to be upgrading to the Mastercraft set 3. The bonus on them don't seem too good. But yeah, I'm still using demo set as well. And the new shirt and pants from the Merchant Prince Foley. I previously was using a gemmed pants and a bloodstained shirt. Bloodstained shirt had a decent amount of life steal on, as well as defense, I believe. And you may see something there that I'm hovering over right now. It's the Soulsight Crystal. It is a brilliant artifact, and it helps us do more DPS considering we are underpowered at the moment. We're still capable, but we're underpowered. What you want to do is, I'll go over this when I go over powers, but this fits into the rotation that I do nicely. So it's a burst of DPS every 10 seconds, at 10 seconds every minute. So if a fight in combat is 2 minutes long, you get 20 seconds of that will be higher DPS. But I'm also using Lantern because I needed the crit and the armor pen. Use whatever artifacts fit to your stats, because I know some people will always use Radiance in offensive, or Dark in defensive for the life steal. People want to put on their artifacts, which I'm also using Charmed Serpent because it's power, armor pen, life steal. Because with the recent changes to bondings, I've had to put more armor pen on myself, which is why some of the primal gear I'm using has got armor pen on, the chest piece to be more precise. So if you don't need the armor pen, so if you're level, if you don't need the armor pen, I would suggest going for the red chest piece. The rings I'm currently using are the Primal Assault rings. Come mod 13, which will be out about May, June time, the effect on these stack. Because at the moment you only get 1% for 10 seconds when you kill an enemy for 1 ring. Both rings do not stack. But yeah, that's gone over my gear. Full primal raid other than chest piece, which is assault. The Mastercraft set 2 weapons, which is the Far Touch Pack Blade and the Manticore Winmore. Active artifact is Soulsight Crystal. Artifact set is the Orcus set / demo set, whatever you want to call it. People call it by its belt's name or the artifact's name. I call it the demo set. Primal Assault rings, but the rings vary on what stats you need. And then the Merchant Prince Foley pants and shirt. Onto the roles. The roles, you are going to be wanting 18 Constitution and 18 Charisma. because our damage stat comes from Constitution, which is a second stat, not a main stat. So these are the best possible rolls you can get for a Warlock. Unless a new race comes out which gives more than 2 Constitution, then these will be the best rolls you can get. And talking about race, the 3 races that you'll be wanting will be Dragonborn, Teflon, and Human. Human for the extra 3 feat points, which I will be going into in a sec. Dragonborn for the 3% power, 3% crit, only if you're starting from a fresh. Do not re-roll to a Dragonborn, because you get the 3% power, but the 3% crit is currently bugged on a Dragonborn. So that's races done. The powers I'm using is Killing Flames, Pillar of Power, and Fiery Bolt as my encounter powers. Fiery Bolt in X, Pillar in Y, Killing Flames in B, but you can rearrange them however you want to. The dailies I'm using is Flames of Prolific, however you pronounce that. Brilliant single target daily. That goes really nice with the Soulsight Crystal. And the other daily I am using is Gates of Hell, because it is an amazing AoE damage. If you're doing a dungeon with someone who's got the new legendary carpet, get them all clumped together in a group, you pop this just behind all the enemies, and they'll do amazing damage. The passages I'm using are Flames of Empowerment and All-Consuming Curse. They are still best in slot for any Warlock. But come mod 13, All-Consuming Curse will not be best in slot, because the used All-Consuming Curse for the Artifact Offhand bonus for an extra 5% crit severity, but mod 13, Flames of Empowerment Offhand is getting fixed. Because All-Consuming Curse now increases critical severity by 5%. That does not work at the moment for Flames of Empowerment. It has been tested by console and PC players, and it is proved to be no improvement. Slash a huge decrease from the 5% crit severity at the moment. And the at-wills I'm using are Hand of Blight, because it offers a nice debuff, and also Hellish Reboot. The debuff from Hand of Blight reduces the damage output of the enemy by, I'm not sure how much percent, but I believe it's 4%, so it's not a huge debuff, but it's noticeable. It can save your life. And the Hellish Reboot, because it's just a hard hitting dot damage at will. So now on to the feats. As you can see, these are the feats I'm going with. It's been changed since the previous build. The heroic feats are still the best ones. 24% more action points when attacking a cursed target with an at-will. I'm a heavy at-will user, so I'm constantly seeing my action points go up. And then weapon mastery, 3% crit is always nice. Empowered ritual, your encounter powers do 6% more damage, which that is nice. And then determined casting, encounter cooldowns reduced by 10%. Faster cooldowns means powers used quicker, more damage. Because I don't have the greatest recovery. I'm sitting at about 6k recovery, which I do need to improve, but that'll come in due time. The next feat points are put in Blood Pack of China, Cania. This is where you put the extra 3 feat points if you are a human. It works out at 3% extra damage. So human is slightly better than Dragonborn and Tiefling. So if you're human, you put 5 out of 5 for this power, and the final one is Divisive Critical. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of these words. I have got a disability after all. But it increases your critical strike, critical severity by 15%. More crit severity, more damage. Oh, and there's something I didn't go over in the character sheet. The armor enchantment I'm using is a back shield, and the weapon enchantment I'm using is a Warple. Both transcendent. I will be getting them to unparalleled as soon as I can, but it's not easy farming ultimate enchanting stones. And in the Fury tree, you can see I'm using Critical Promise. After a crit hit, your next attack will deal 50% of your weapon damage as necrotic damage. Next mod that's going to be a huge one to us, as well as Daughter's Promise. Next ones are in Gatekeeper's Empowerment. Gates of Hell now deal 25% more damage and generate 50% more action points for each target killed. This is a nice one. Like I said, if you can get a group of them and you manage to kill a huge group, you're going to get a lot of your action points back to reuse it. Next one is Offering to the Prisoner. When a cursed target is killed, your damage is increased by 5% for 15 seconds. When this comes to group content in endgame, you will kill targets pretty quick. Which, when you kill a target, you get more damage, which means you'll kill the next target quicker, and it'll just be a continuous cycle. The next one is Hell Touch. When foes deal damage to you, they become Hell Touch. If they damage you while you've got stacks of Bark Shield, this still takes effect. So you can get hit and relying on your Bark Shield and then just deal 10% more damage. If you kill a cursed target and then get hit by the next target, that works out 15% more damage for you, which is nice. The next 5 points are put in Executioner's Gift. Your at-wills and encounter powers deal 15% more damage as the target's health diminishes. Which, more damage, more happier Warlock. The next 5 points are put in Brutal Curse. Your Warlock's Curse increases your damage against targets by an additional 10%. So, the base increase from Warlock's Curse is 20%. Put this on top. Is it 20% or is it 10%? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I don't know where it got. There we go. Yeah, it is 20% and you can place it on up to 3 targets, so it's 30% more damage increase. I've not been up too long, that's why I couldn't remember numbers. And then the final point in the Fury tree goes in Creeping Death. When you deal damage with your at-wills, encounters or daily powers to targets affected by your Warlock's Curse, they are affected by Creeping Death. Creeping Death deals 60% additional damage as necrotic damage over 8 seconds. Creeping Death stacks. The highest stack I've seen Creeping Death get up to is 22%. 22 stacks. Because then the more you put on them, the quicker it ticks down. And I've got 10 points in the Damnation tree. When a curse is removed from a target, deal 50% of your weapon damage to that target. I've got points in this because when I am doing a boss single target, so let's say Orcus in Tomb of the Nine Gods, I will switch out Fiery Bolt for Hadar's Grasp. This one is optional between the two. When your Warlock's curse is removed from a target, the target has a 100% chance to be affected with Lesser Curse. This is for if you are attacking multiple targets, you put your Warlock's Curse on. This is to do with all-consuming curse as well. If you have that on, your crit strikes cause lesser curse on targets. So you can apply lesser curse to everything. But if you use Warlock's Curse on 3 targets, crit them, it'll apply lesser curse underneath Warlock's Curse, but then you use Warlock's Curse on other targets, the Warlock Curse will be removed. I believe. The last one is Power of the 9 Helms. The damage and the damage resistance buff provided by Pillar of Power now lasts for 5 seconds after you leave the area, which is nice for if you need to dodge out a red. And allies now receive 50% of the buff. This is gonna be nice next mod, because you don't have to feed into the damnation path at all in next mod. So yeah, next mod Warlocks are going to be seeing a huge buff. The mount powers I'm using a 4000 crit mount, because I am a 100% crit build. In combat I proc up to 31,000 crit chance, which is like, I think it's 103% crit chance. I'm trying to get my crit chance up a bit more so then I can put power back on. I am luckily enough to have power crit. A 4k power mount, 4k crit mount, and 2000 power, 2000 armor pen, as you can tell by my combat power. Summon a Tyrannosaur, causing enemies fear, rooting them for 5 seconds and lowering their defense by 10% for 10 seconds. If the target is a minion, it will straight up consume them. And I'm also obviously using 140 mount speed. Companions. I'm still using the owlbear because it is still best in slot. Still one of the best in slot. As you can see, I've been fortunate enough to get 3 Beast Slayers plus 5 from the hunts in Chult. I've only just recently acquired the plus 5 of it. I was using a plus 4 for a while. Good crit strike and recovery is nice. As you can see by the stats, I get 6,500 crit from my companion to make myself go up to a 100% crit build. And I get a lot of power as well. And the boons, I'm just going to go through slowly. Your guild boons, you want to be using power and defense. The utility one does not matter which one you use. None of them are beneficial in combat really. PvP booms, I only have 2. Sharandar, I go bottom all the way because power, crit, armor pen, damage, and more power when you kill targets. Dreadring is bottom, top, bottom, second top. I was scrolling through these slowly, so you can feel free to pause at any time. Underdark, bottom, all the way. Like, this one depends on what you want to do. If you want to be more survival, well, if you want to be able to get your health back a bit quicker, go for the life steal. But if you just want to hit the targets harder, go for the critical severity. Because you want to be taking all the power. You want to be taking power, crit, defense. The 3% resistance is not on one of them. Power, life steal, severity, crit strike, and when taking damage. But as you can see, these are all the best boons choices for a Warlock as of right now. This one, on Jungle the Chult, this one is nice. Gives you the option to play around with whichever ones you want. I've gone for 2 in power, which in Tyrant's Terror, which is 750 power, but I've also gone for a little bit of defense as well. So from my choke boons I'm getting 800 power and 450 defense because of my mount insignia bonuses, which I need to go over. And the last one in choke is Soul Siphon. Chance on hit to gain a stack of Soul Siphon. On killing a target, you release all stacks of Soul Siphons in a burst at all nearby enemies. Each enemy receives 2000 damage per second, lasting 1 second per stacker. Soul Siphon restore 1% of your maximum hit points for every stack release, and that's up to 10 stacks. So you can get 10% of your hit points back when you kill an enemy, 20,000 damage to all surrounding enemies, and that is my boons done. And as you can see by the companions, Conartis, Owlbear, Earth, Seeds, Air, and these are the mount bonuses I'm using. I'm using Protected Camaraderie because it's more power, more damage. Shepherd's Devotion because I am a bit of a group player, so I want to be helping my tank and everyone else out. Defense and deflection by 5% of my power. Artificer's Persuasion. Recover a movement action point stamina gain by 10% of your power for 15 seconds, which is a really nice one. Cavalry's Warning, this is when I use my mount power. I gain an increase of 10% to my power, recovery, armor pen, crit strike, defense, deflection, regeneration, and life steal. And then last one's Assassin Covenant, which is lose 10% of my defense, deflection, and life steal, and gain the combined loss of the stats as power. So that is on the powered boons and everything done. I am going to go over my rotation when my companion gets here. So what you want to do is curse your target, pillar of power, 1, 2, 3, and then soul sight, Rex, and then it's rinse and repeat that. Make sure you keep your curse on the target. You'll want to use Fiery Bolt first, always keeping your power pillar up before using Killing Flame, because the less health the target's got every time you use Killing Flames, the more damage it does. Obviously when I'm attacking stronghold dummies, it doesn't always show the numbers because it can't do damage if there's no hit points left on the target. But as you can see, these are my proc stats: 57,000 power, 31,000 crit, 9,400 armor pen because I'm an endgame player, 13.3 defense, 6.5 life steal, stamina gain, incoming healing, like 103.1% like I said, 87.2 resistance ignored, so once I get my bondings up, I'll be able to move some stuff about. But that is it for this video. So if you have enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and until next time, peace!